On January 13th, 2024, at 8:06 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Anonymous asked, "Ooh, I'm not normal about Exnic. He's so gooey, he's so gooby-wooby, he's so blurbo." I get it. I understand completely. If there's anyone around here who is not normal about Exnic the Hedgehog, it's me. The guy who made him. Primarily because he is a big reason as to why I haven't dropped the Bringer of Darkness to begin with for the last 2 or so years. Every time I would take a break or put the comic on hiatus for, the last 2 or so years, it doesn't seem that way because it's been on a backlog. I've had each page scheduled out in advance, so there was no breaks between each Friday unless I meant there to be, unless something came up or I chose to schedule it early, but primarily attempted to post every Friday since July 2024. But yeah, Exnic is such a huge reason as to why I haven't dropped Bringer of Darkness. It's like every time I'd stop, eventually I'd just think about him and go, ooh, I need to work on Bringer of Darkness again. I miss my ugly, ranted little son, my gooby wooby, my little blinky spoink, my little guy. So eventually I'd come back to it and I'd work on it again. Just because of him. And it feels really weird that he is just not in the comic anymore currently. He's been here, truthfully, since the second page of the comic. Since, the cover wasn't really the cover. It was just made originally as a 10-page milestone and was tweaked to be a cover when I posted it to Tumblr. Right, I needed to make a good first impression, so I tweaked that piece, and I made it into the cover. So truthfully, Exnic has been in the comic proper since the second page, and to have him just no longer be there just feels weird. It's like, where'd he go? Where's my son? Where did he go? Why is he gone? And I know why. He's just preparing. In truth, I didn't want him to overstay his welcome. It's just, that's the thing. I love him so much, but I don't want him to, just be there all the time, right? So, after the prologue, now I'm gonna have to, figure out how to limit his appearances, which sucks, because I love him. But, I get it. This is all I'm saying. I can understand the feeling of not being so normal about Exnic, primarily because I am not normal about Exnic. I just want to add, for no other purpose than because I think it's funny, but we've got 2 more pages, technically, left of Bringer of Darkness, is Prologue. I know, it's weird to have a number and be like, wow, this is how long the prologue is. Wow. I tried to go for 30 pages, so the 30th page would come out on Valentine's Day, but I realized it didn't need that many pages, story-wise. So, it's 29 pages now. And, something you got to look forward to is the official Bringer of Darkness comic dub by me and my friend Blue Devil Gaiman. Tails' lines need to be recorded, so it's not done yet. So we don't know when that's coming out, but you will be able to hear him eventually. And I think if you haven't heard what his voice sounds like, because there is a clip somewhere of what he sounds like, I don't know if I definitely did reblog it here from my main blog, so it does exist. You probably will be able to find it, but yeah, You will be able to hear him eventually. And, yeah. What am I talking about? I don't know. Regardless, the next stage is to figure out how I'm gonna write chapter 1, because the last 2 or so years was spent finishing the prologue, and now I'm like, I know where I want to go from here. I know what I want to do. I've got plans, right? And I'm figuring out his dynamics with certain other characters. It just feels weird to me now that I have to be like, okay, chapter 1. I have to write this now. And stuff. It's just, I know what I want to do with Bringer of Darkness. But, to be able to take those first few steps into getting to that point is just, huh? What? Right? So, yeah, for you get a very special recording of me talking about, the Gooby Wooby, X-Bonk, the Haunch Splonk, right? So, I hope you like that. I'm gonna stop talking now. Not because I feel bad about yakking your ear off, but because I can't record for an hour and then just post that on Tumblr. So, Technical revealed that this has been edited just because I find it weird that I somehow did not mention Exnic by name when I said there's a clip of his voice out there. I guess I was just so deep in my own head that I thought people would just immediately understand who I was talking about, but I really just said you'll be able to hear him eventually, and did not elaborate on that. So, just for that purpose alone, I have decided to tack on that audio clip so you don't have to go looking for it.
Not quite. Hello. Glad you can make it, Miss Rose. Considering we have a lot to discuss after all.
Just for extra clarification, the voice for Exnic is Mr. Nub Productions on YouTube, and this was recorded after we had a little discussion as to what Exnic would sound like. So, this is for you, and anyone else who might be listening. You're welcome, and have a great day. For your forehead.